Hey, it's DJ. Before we head to the show, let me tell you about my new full day private pay intensive. Some practices need more than just a strategy call, they need a full day. The full day intensive is 5 to 6 hours with me on Zoom where we go through everything your niche, messaging, marketing, visibility, rates, referrals, and a complete 90-day action plan. This is the playbook applied specifically to your practice in one day. You come in prepared, I come in ready, knowing where to focus. You leave with a comprehensive strategy built around your actual practice. Learn more at privatepaypractitioners.com. Let's head to the show. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It is DJ. I am back with today's Private Pay Practitioners Premium podcast. And you know, I always bring the folks that are just making waves in the community and doing the thing and just lighting up the social medias and all the things. And Shajuan Alexander is here because she's doing all that plus some. And I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing when I look at what she's got going on. Shajuan, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy to be
I
here and so happy to connect
yes.
beyond the screen.
Right. I'm so glad you're here. Listen, Shajuan's a therapist, supervisor, educator, entrepreneur, coach, multiple income streams. I mean, and I think the thing that I love is that you have not left your clinical identity behind at all. You have just accelerated it. And you are out here helping people and like encouraging and doing things that I think are super exciting that I'm just scared to do, like being on TikTok.
Yes, it's scary. It's scary, but it's necessary. But thank you for
Oh,
mentioning that as the intro and just realizing that I'm not dropping my clinical hat. Still a therapist every day through and throughout those roles. And I think therapy is actually needed to be a better coach, better consistent or trainer in any capacity.
oh, yes. Oh my goodness. Listen, tell us about your practice and then we can kind of expand on kind of where things are for you now.
Of course. So my practice is called the Culture of Health, PLLC. I am located in Houston, Texas physically, but I see clients in Texas and Missouri and Florida virtually. And my practice has three main components to it. So therapy services, immigration evaluations, and also clinical supervision. Those are my main three service areas. And then as far as the clients I see, my primary niche is around women of color in healthcare. So I'm seeing RNs, a lot of PAs, NPs, pharmacists, and even medical social workers. That's my niche of people.
That is a niche.
Yes, it is.
Oh my
People who work
goodness.
12-hour shifts, who really deal with complex stress, a lot of grief, a lot of trying to balance, and then not to mention doctors or nurses who are feeling like I went to school for this thing, but I'm still feeling unfulfilled. And what do I do next with this big certification, this big degree, and all this experience? Where do I go from here? Because I don't like it.
Ooh. I listen, you know I'm all about a niche.
We
How
need
did
one.
you we need one. How did you get to this very specific niche? Tell us about it.
Of course. So when I graduated from UH here in Houston, Texas in 2017, my internship practicum was in medical social work. I went on to be a medical social worker, but that same role was burning me out like by year two. It didn't take me 20 years. By year two, I was pretty much crying every day leaving work. And so I
No.
knew I had to make a shift within the workspace, but I love medical social work, never leaving that component. So what I did was take that experience. And during that time, I think I was getting my LMSW. I gotten that. I went ahead and filed my LLC while I was at work, still in burnout, and I named it the Culture of Health because I was already in a healthcare center. So I didn't even know I would end up having a niche seeing healthcare people in therapy, but I knew I still wanted to keep the healthcare component in there. I don't know why, but to me, healthcare sounds stable. So I named my practice the Culture of Health. I
Yeah.
really still live by prioritizing physical and mental health. So once I left my medical social work job, I also went into doing primary care social work and working for insurance companies, being care navigators, resource providers, been a part of interdisciplinary team. So everything has been around healthcare. And so it made the most sense when you think about niching is don't try to niche and pick up something you know nothing about, but think about the people you've already worked with. I worked alongside nurses in case management for years. I understood actually what nurses do through in and throughout, worked with comorbidities. So I understand the factor of depression and diabetes and high stress
Mm.
and then workplace stress. Like it's all combined. So it wasn't hard for me to actually choose my niche, and it was actually secure for merging from insurance to private pay. It made sense.
Yes. It made sense. And you know what? And when they show up, they ain't gotta explain nothing to you.
No, I get it. And I have a family full of nurses, which I think always helps too. So a lot of the women in my
Yes.
family are nurses. They have been CNAs, PCAs. I have personal people who are closer to me that are also NPs, CRNAs. So it just made sense that I understand their language and then I can actually hear them when they're super stressed. And now I just hold space for those people in therapy. So my
Mm, mm, mm,
caseload is
mm.
just something I'm already naturally interested in. I understand the language and I understand it's stable, and that helps me as a clinician be stable in private practice.
Yes, yes, we need it. We need people to
Mhm.
be stable.
Yes, all day, and I need to
All
be
day.
stable to serve them
Right,
best too.
right.
So
We
yeah, I
all
need
need to be
consistent
stable.
people. Yeah, and more likely they're
Yes.
high functioning. They're just like you and I, high functioning. They have a lot of things they want to do, but their time may be very limited because of the work stress and the work schedule. So 12 hours is a lot. I know for me as a private
Mm,
practice owner and even a coach, consultant, all the things, I don't want to work more than 4 hours a day. So I can't imagine tripling that.
yeah.
I don't want to.
Yes.
So I
I
think
don't
they're in
want
the same
to.
position. Like they want to do something different too, but they're just stuck and they also are maybe feeling maybe a little bit ungrateful about, okay, my parents pushed me to go this route, but I'm not happy. I'm not fulfilled in it. So what was it for? I think that's a very
Mm.
difficult thing to sit in, but therapy is a space to do it in.
Yeah, it is all
Hmm.
day. I love therapy. I
Yes,
mean, I don't know if I could ever like completely detach from this role as a therapist.
same.
Because I'm a writer, coach,
Hmm.
I'm trying to do a lot of things, and now they trying to get me to speak, Shawan.
And I've been pushing you too behind the
Ah,
scenes
you've
because
been
we
pushing
need our
me.
voices out there. And I'm gonna blame down Dr. Pritchett. Dr. Pritchett is the one that pushes me, so I'm gonna push people through her, through me, and
Yes.
it's gonna all connect.
She is brilliant.
She's
Oh my
amazing.
goodness. Yes,
Hmm.
yes. And y'all been pushing me to be a speaker. I'm like, I'm
Yes.
trying to balance life. And now y'all want me to go
Hmm.
out here and speak. So talk to us about like how do you balance? Because I heard you say you don't want to work more than 4 hours a day.
No,
But
I
I see
don't.
you all over the place. How are you managing?
Yes. So people are always surprised because I'm usually on all four of the platforms all day. So I'm on Facebook groups for sure. I'm going to live by a Facebook group, even when they're a little bit, look, toxic, a little bit ratchet sometimes. I'm going to still promote over there because that's the purpose of promoting services and also encouraging. But outside of that, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on TikTok. TikTok is primarily where I spend most of my time, meaning I go live over there. Usually, I think in January, I was live 23 days. And then back in April, I was live only 12 days, but I had a lot of work going on in between there. So this month in May alone, I think I've been live maybe 5 or 6 times. Usually I'm getting an influx of about 150 to 200 people watching me live. That's why I said I like it because it's more interactive and they're not all just social workers, but they're also business people. So when I think
Mm,
about who we are as social workers, I think we kind of limit ourselves and by even assuming and going to platforms saying I can only talk about therapy. No, I have 10 other skills. I want y'all to know about all of them. So I got to put myself in front of people and talk about everything I do in different ways. So balancing it looks like giving each platform a purpose. So for Facebook, I know I promote in Facebook groups for certain things. Clinical supervision, maybe even my consultation groups for other peers and clinicians. That's typically it. And then I'm making statuses when I'm just having free thought. I just like to drop whatever's on my mind just to
yep,
keep people engaged who are family and friends who are always looking. When it
yep.
comes to Instagram, I'm promoting things that I get paid to promote, like Simple Practice. That's a partnership I have. But also, I do a lot of brand promotions over there for the clients I work with in consulting. And then I also post on there mainly about physical and mental health. That is the cultural health right there in that space. When it comes to TikTok, I can be more exploratory and I can bring people in on what I'm creating in real time, things I'm doing, live videos, and it also converts for the things that I sell. LinkedIn is only for immigration evaluations. So I look at everything as far as platforms, like how do I balance it? Give it some focus. If you give it focus, it won't feel like you're all over the place and that you can't balance.
Y'all, if you ain't watching this, you need to see my face.
Yeah,
Because
I'm kind of type A like that. So guys, don't try to be me. It's really hard over here, but I will tell you, it will benefit you to give yourself some focus because then you can't say, I don't know what I'm talking about over here. Yes, you do. You know, LinkedIn is for immigration evaluation. So that means automatically I'm putting out 3 scheduled posts on LinkedIn for immigration evaluations. I'm also writing an article every week because I teach that training every week for an entire month. So if I do a training on Sunday, I have an article ready by Monday. There's no second guessing what's happening. Same thing for
Mm.
TikTok. Right now on TikTok, I'm doing a 31-day series. So every day I know I got to make one video for 31 days. So there's no overthinking. What am I doing in this space? You're being yourself. You're showcasing what you do in real time, and you're doing it in 60 seconds. So it takes me less to make a video than type up a whole paragraph on Facebook or on and edit everything. Just turn the camera on and start talking about what you do because you're doing great things
Oh my
every day. You're doing
goodness.
great things every day and nobody knows.
Oh my word.
Mhm.
Listen, uh, y- no wonder these people paying you all the money because you know
Well,
exactly what to do.
and I can't be
How?
queen of the free. I can't be
d-
giving away everything for free. So I got to call the
Let's.
money in where it should be. And my price is a premium for coaching.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Can we
hide that.
talk about it? Can we
Why
talk
can't why
about it?
can't we? Why can't we? I think we really should. That's what the purpose is of the
That's what the
page,
purpose
of the
is.
platforms, and what we're creating is to educate people on how to make money and how to speak about it
Yes.
comfortably. So we can't hide that. And that's actually one thing I run into when I'm coaching and consulting. People saying, I don't want to feel like I'm selling. And I say, but what are you doing?
But
Like,
what are
what are
you
you?
doing?
But what are we doing all this for? You were selling something to do what? I said, so if you don't like the word selling, let's remove the word sell from it. Do you
Yeah.
have a live offer? Are you giving away this? Is this a premium coaching? Like, take the word sell out and then think about what it
Yes.
is you're doing. Are you encouraging, empowering? There's so many other things we can do or say to bring someone towards what we create.
Yeah. I mean, I think that a lot of people come in with anxieties, they're
Hmm.
fearful, like shame, guilt.
Yes,
You know, when I'm doing my workshops and stuff, the money trauma stuff be trickling in,
that's the
and they're
biggest
just
one.
like, that's the biggest one. And they're
Yes.
just like, I'm programmed not to talk about me. I'm programmed not to talk about money. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, do you want to keep them lights on?
Hmm.
I
And we
mean,
should
that's
talk about
it.
both. Like, people should
Yeah,
know
we
you
got
to a
to talk
certain
about
point.
it.
Yeah, they should know you and know your story to a certain point, and that's what social media is for. So you can't, I tell people, you can't imagine selling something just by saying I have it to offer it. No,
Yeah.
people have to know you, and that is called storytelling. You have to have a call to action, which is how you bring people in
Yeah.
towards your offer. But there has to also be the meat of what the content is, which is how can this benefit the person, not you? Because after a while, people should be able to recite your story if you tell it right. Once you tell that, now you go into how can you help them? How have you helped other people? And I know
Yeah.
that we are all helping other people as therapists. So even if you're a coach or consultant and you're thinking about, but I haven't helped anybody, that's not true. I've had a private practice for 5 years. I've helped a lot of women. I know that for a fact. So you have helped somebody, talk
Yeah.
someone, through it and talk to them about it, and then they will find you and they'll want to work with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But listen, there are people that will approach you and say, "You're doing all the things, you have all the skills, and I want you to help me for
Hmm.
free."
Hmm.
Well, hold on. I got a ladder. I got a product ladder. I got
Yes.
services, and a lot of times I will provide things for free or low cost, pay what you can. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
where were you when those offerings were out there? Because now you're in my
Hmm.
comments or the DMs saying I can't pay you and I expect you to provide.
Hmm.
No.
You missed it. The window closed. And so I have a rule of thumb around that. I have a rule of thumb around free things. And I told you earlier, I am not the queen of the free. I don't want anyone to ever associate me with free. However, what I would do every month, especially on TikTok, because I can put links inside of TikTok bios. For the first 3 days of the month, there's always something free. And every first day of the month, a new thing rotates. So if you happen to land on my page between like May 1st to May 3rd, June 1st to the 3rd, there's always something for free. And how I know that people are benefiting from it is because they go to and download it when I'm asleep. So over time, I may end up charging money for that same thing by day 4. Someone will still go to it and see because if I'm on there enough times, people are naturally looking and scrolling my content in my page. Then they're going to find out, well, what does she have to offer? It's right there.
It's right
So
there.
day one
It's
through
right.
three is always free on TikTok. So anyone who's listening to this, you should never come to my page and not leave with anything. No.
Mm,
And if people ask me for free things after, like, hey, I want that too, on a video they saw 3 months ago, I say, I no longer have this, but I've replaced it with X, Y, and Z in my bio. So there's always something. There's
yes.
always a guide.
There's always a guide.
Always.
Listen, are you managing all this by yourself or do you have a team?
No, it's just me.
Just
It's
you.
just me.
And
I've never had a virtual assistant. I've never had a social media manager. I have great mentors in my life. Like I talked about Dr. Pritchard. I look at her as like just a
yes.
mentor of speaking. Like I want to be you when I grow up in the speaking realm. I can't do it right now, but oh, I'm Me and you are going to be
Yeah.
connected, right? But I have someone that taught me about consulting as a social worker who was a mentor of mine. I invested in business coaching and marketing coaching 2 years ago. I'm actually getting ready to restart services with the same person because I trust her. This is very
Because you
simple. It's
trust
like
her.
I trust her. I know what she's doing. She knows what I'm doing. I can see her natural progression. So I'm very picky around who I work with and give my card to. The same way I think buyers should be too. So, I
Yes.
don't just give it over to anybody, but I think it's important if you want to keep growing in business to invest in yourself, the same way you're asking someone else to invest in you and what you create. So you can't
Yeah.
give it and then not give it back, not put it back where it goes. So yeah,
Right.
it's just a revolving
Absolutely.
door of growth, but only me. I've been solo in all of this for almost 5 years.
Bless you.
I know, right? And I've tried to get a virtual assistant, but I think my brain is moving faster than the virtual assistant and it's not connecting appropriately. And that's okay.
Mm.
It's just not the right person yet. I may benefit from someone like an actual in-person virtual assistant,
Yeah.
in-person assistant versus virtual because I do everything virtual. Meaning I don't see
Yeah.
clients in person. I don't coach in person. I don't do supervision in person. So it's a lot of things behind the screen that I can manage easily, but I may need someone right next to me to be like, hey, do this for me so I can do this over here.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm grateful that I took a leap and got a virtual assistant, and they just
Yeah.
happen to have a team, and so they have multiple people that are working on multiple things that I got going on, right?
Hmm.
Stuff that ain't even ready to launch yet. They're working
Yes.
on. So I appreciate that because I'm a parent to a special needs kid, and like, let me tell you, I'll be tired.
I imagine. I imagine. I have two kids myself, so I get it. And they are two different
Yeah.
ages. One is getting ready to be 4, one getting ready to be 11. So two different ages that
Ooh.
keep me busy in two different ways.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? I'm only going to work while they're at school. So that kind of goes into the balance. My schedule is only between 10 and 3. And just recently, I think I made a post about this on Facebook, like, hey, I'm going to have to cut something. I worked 14 days straight. Something has to give. So I recently just emailed
Mm.
out to my clients and told them, hey, I'm changing my schedule again. And that's for therapists watching this and hearing this thinking they have to be committed to a schedule. No, I change my schedule like every 6 months. My clients don't care. They understand
Yeah.
because I'm open and say, I thought this schedule worked out for me, but we have to make a change now. How is this going to work for you? Can I still meet your needs? Or do we need to find someone that works in alternative hours? I'm very open
Right.
like that in therapy and in coaching. So right now, my schedule is just going to be Monday through Friday, just 10 to 3, whatever I can do. But I only physically see therapy clients Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And
Okay.
last year I went
Yes.
to Sundays and my Sundays filled up quick. So I was even like, I'm about to lose my Sunday people. I just got them, but it's okay. It's
Yeah, that's
necessary right
okay.
now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I do like like 4 or 5 hours on Sundays, but I
I
I
do
do
too.
three groups within that time.
Oh, that's a
You
lot.
know,
How
uh,
many people are in the groups?
like 5 or 6. But
Okay.
it's
It's a
like
fast
it's
hour though. It goes by pretty
yeah,
fast.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And I have a break in there too, but it's fun. Like so, like
Yes.
I try to tell people like don't do stuff that doesn't feel good.
That's
You
what it
know.
is. Yes, yes. You got to do things that actually fuel your soul. And that's why I do clinical supervision. Like when we talked about this, like I love clinical supervision. So I have supervision tonight. I have that
Yep.
every other Wednesday, but then every Saturday I have supervision. And that's therapists look at me like, you're doing what on Saturdays? Yeah, every Saturday for the last 2 years I've taught supervision, but I have 3 supervision groups and they stay full, they stay referring. So it's working
Yes.
and I actually enjoy it because they're teaching themselves about social work in the profession. I'm doing, an hour worth of lecturing. I'm doing group assignments. I'm making it culturally relevant and fun, but they're also coming in doing check-ins and supporting one another. So to me, that
Mm.
makes more sense than increasing more therapy clients. It's like, where can I have fun in this career? It's in clinical supervision. Where can I encourage move people forward? It's in coaching and immigration evaluations. Where can I hold space? It's in therapy. So everything I do is intentional within this business, and that's how I plan to
Yes.
keep it.
Yes, I love how you just have it so structured. Like in my head, I'm probably doing the same thing, but
Yes.
I hadn't labeled it.
You gotta kind of tie it to, gotta anchor it. I look at like anchoring things that you actually enjoy, especially when it comes to work. We're spending so much of our time helping other people, healing other people, but
Yeah.
also encouraging, even through things we create outside of one to one. So it's like we have to do it from a purpose and from a level of intention. I don't think you should be coaching anybody or seeing anyone trying to say, hey, get your career together, but you're over here looking down about your career. No, I love my career. It's set up exactly how I planned it. Exactly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
took some planning, it took some late nights, mostly more late nights than rested nights. I talk about
Yeah.
that a lot on Facebook because that's real, but also I just don't get a lot of good sleep. So it's just a matter of needing to rest a little more. But hopefully, with this change in my schedule between this year and early next year, I should be good. Because next year I only
Yeah.
want to work 14 days a month. I decided.
Oh, okay. All right. It's been written. But
Just, I mean, and once I write it down, it's usually golden. But I'm
oh, that's
thinking next year,
great.
14 days. I'm like, yeah, I think I worked hard
Mm,
enough for the past couple of years. I think I deserve that. That's all.
yeah.
That's how my brain works. I think I deserve that. I think I'm going to do that. Let me go ahead and write it down because I know it's going to come to fruition. Now it's just about, okay, what do I need to either let go of or what do I need to include? Which is in my
Yes.
mind, I was like, I need my business coach back. I have something I want to do in business that's going to take me beyond, and I need to have someone that I can run the ideas by, but also show me an easier way. So sometimes business coaching and investing is not about them being your assistant, but it's about, hey, I got this idea. Am I on the right path? And although we don't think we need people to tell us that, we do very well when people give us instruction. A lot of us
Yeah.
do. We're lifelong
Yeah.
learners and students. So,
Listen,
we can't
I'm
knock the
on.
instruction and pay for it.
I'm gonna need that referral.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
just
just.
just pay for it, right? And I and
I,
I went with someone who I know is basically at my pace in regard to marketing. So it was another
Mhm.
social worker. Her degree actually is in human resources and communications, and she's a great
Okay.
marketer. She's way more active than me, but she also has a team. So I also need her to be like, you know what? I explored the team aspect. It hasn't worked out this way. How'd you pick your person? So sometimes it's not just going to be us who can help each other. We may be the first investment. The next may be something else. So I look at it like that. What do you
Yes.
need at certain points of your life or your career to move it ahead faster and more efficiently than what you're already doing?
Yes, yes, for sure. We need that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm curious to hear about these immigration evaluations. And so
Yes,
you have the Immigration Evaluation Group Accelerator,
I do.
correct?
Uh-huh.
Tell us
Yes.
about it.
Yes. So I've been doing immigration evaluations now for almost 2 years. And what I was missing when I was getting trained on the immigration evaluations itself is I was kind of picking apart different programs, meaning taking what I needed and I also invested in some too. What I realized is I wasn't getting any referrals because it's not therapy. So there has to be a marketing component, and that's what was missing. So instead of approaching the program or immigration evaluations in general around money and just saying, hey, you're going to make 10,000 this way, I know that's not true. I know it's not.
Mm,
So I removed that out of it because that part is not important. I think what's more important is that social advocacy is here. It's the legal document going in front of the courts to determine whether or not someone stays or is granted their immigration status. And you have to market and actually talk to people as a social worker. And when I say people, I mean attorneys and clients
yeah.
and other partners in the community to help you secure this service. So people come to me because number one, they see my marketing. Number two, they know I do what I say I'm going to do. So not only am I training in it, I'm also conducting them. So I conduct them monthly. That's why I can't do this training every Saturday, every other
Yeah.
week, 2-day intensives. No, I take a full 5 weeks and I'm looking at it from the perspective of how I learn. I learn if you give me on site or on demand information, so they automatically get the information dripped to them. I call it a drip, but it comes to them automatically every Monday. Then every Sunday, we're meeting for an hour going over the content. In between there, I'm also giving homework assignments just in case you need to know how to do it and get feedback. Then I'm teaching you how to market the service, and I'm giving you all my templates from Canva that I spent many years on. Okay, all my
Oh,
I'm giving out my postcard templates, my business cards, and my flyers. And then I'm also teaching you the component of you don't have to just only conduct immigration evaluations, but go speak to colleges about it. Go actually guest lecture about what you do. Then go on podcasts and
okay.
talk about it. So I wanted to
Yep.
create a program that was all encompassing versus a one off program. I don't do well with programs like that. I learned that about myself as a learner.
Mm,
I need to know
mm.
everything about it so I can feel confident to then go and do it. And the people who sign up feel like me. So it actually works out perfect. And I teach it every other month.
Look at that. It
Yeah.
sounds like it all runs smoothly. Have you found bumps along the way for like any of
Mhm.
the services that you have?
I will say some bumps even with the immigration evaluator things. Like, so when I was actually teaching it, I do three things particularly. I always put out a post survey. What do you know? What are you hoping to gain out of this? Have you taken anything before? Because I don't want to repeat information that you may have
Mm,
got or it may not be a good fit for you. By the midpoint, I'm asking again, what's working, what's not working? What are you missing? What do you need from it? And someone thought about something this cohort that just passed in April and was like, hey, I want a roadmap of when someone first gets a referral, then what's the process of going through, how to get to the outcome. And I said, you know what? I never thought about that. don't worry, I'll create it for you. I'm gonna give it to the whole group because you asked. And then the next cohort will have it. So sometimes I think about when we create things, we get so nervous to do it. It's
Yeah.
important to go ahead and start the process first, make it perfect later, and then let people give you feedback openly and say what's not working. I had someone else recently tell me, you get too many emails from the group. And I was like, oh, here I am thinking I'm keeping everybody super informed. I must be making people anxious because I'd be excited to teach. And I got to pull that back
Ooh.
sometimes, right? So we want
Mm.
to give all the information. They may not be there. So what it told me for cohort 3 that starts in June is, okay, maybe give about 4 days in between the emails, take away some of the homework assignments. Because every time you get homework assignments, you also get emails like, hey, reminder, if you want me to review this, give me 24 hours, send it back to me. I'm going to give you feedback because I'm also that
Yeah.
kind of trainer too. I don't want you to pay any money to me and you can't reach me. What I found errors within my training is that someone would train me and they're like, oh yeah, pay my consultation fee. But I just paid you. So run that back. So, okay. So in my program, I'm going to give you something and you can always reach out to me when the program ends. They have right now until the 16th, even 15 days after, to reach out to me and say, hey, I got my first evaluation. Can I write it with you? So I've thought about aspects to make it a more concrete program versus an instant interaction. I just don't do well with that. And I think if you build that relationship, people will openly come back and tell you what's not working and you can fix it as a trainer.
Yes, yes. Be
So
open
just some
to
small hiccups,
feedback.
always.
Yeah.
And know that like
Be
we're trying our dreams, people are investing in them. It doesn't mean we're 100% correct. It doesn't mean how we approach it is correct. So if someone says, I don't even like the way you marketed something, I understand that. I can take feedback and sit with it, see my errors, and then try to correct it as soon as possible, and then try for the next group to make it better.
mm. Listen, give me an example of that. What was said?
Yeah. So I've had even I'm thinking about even supervision. So I
Okay.
had made a post one time about how social workers should get ahead and we shouldn't only focus on doing therapy sessions. And someone was like, "Yeah, but you're unethical for charging for supervision." Do you know how I run supervision? My supervision, I'm just gonna toot my own horn. I already have the 24 weeks planned out. Presentations are done. I have purposeful group engagement projects in between. I'm doing evaluations every 6 months. I am scheduling every meeting by myself. I'm doing all the notes and maintaining the records. And okay, we have a group me over here for all three groups, and we're running and sending out resources, CEUs. My supervision is even a well ran machine. So no, it can't be free. And it's like, well, I don't like the way you
Mm.
marketing saying get ahead. No, I think social workers should get ahead at every
Yeah.
level. From the MSW
Yeah.
standpoint, so not only just because I am an LCSW-S, but also for you too. But that may come across as too aggressive. So all right, let's change the language. So now I started making videos on TikTok. Tell me right now in the comments if you think the supervision should be free. Should it be $100? Should it be $400? Nothing's wrong, just be respectful. That one video has about 400 comments. So tell me, give me some correction. I'm going to change it and I'm going to approach it differently for the same purpose because then someone asked me a question. Well, where do you have supervision at? Only in Houston, Texas, or only in Texas, not in the other
Yeah.
states. That's where I can provide it at. But what's your fee? I started off at $85. Now I'm down to $75. Why? Because it works and it fills my groups. There's no, big magical thing. It works for me to receive $300 a person versus 340. I don't know why it worked. It sounded more attractive to them, and it filled
Yeah.
my groups. I didn't complain about it, right?
That's
But
true.
you have to have conversation starters like that, and it may come from an area of correction.
Mm.
So yes,
Yes.
yes, I'm always
Listen,
looking for creating things and then getting that feedback. It helps me design stronger in the future.
I want to add something to your plate.
Yes, add into it. My plate is full, but
And
it's filling me up.
okay, you probably got it percolating in the
Yes.
background.
What are you
When,
thinking?
listen, when is the book and or the podcast coming out?
Okay. So I haven't announced this yet, but we were already talking, so I can share this openly. So part of me doing the series is because the Make Room for More was actually just sitting in my spirit for almost a year now. And so I think that is a name that is anchoring me, is Make Room for More. And I want to do it as a series first because what I plan to do is a longer content plan as far as podcast and YouTube at the same time, all about the series. But because I already have 31 ideas, it helps me structure out what I want to talk about longer.
Yes.
So I think I was naturally building it. I already had the name for a while. Names come to me like that in spirit all the time. It came to me with the culture of health. It came to me
Yep.
at this point, and I didn't understand why Make Room from Work kept coming to me a year ago. But I started moving a lot of things around in my room, and I was moving it around to make it
Mm.
podcast ready, but I wasn't recording anything. But in between that time where I wasn't recording anything from this year to now, I've gotten all the materials I need. I have my camera right here to record that records vertically. I have plenty of speakers. I have a speaker right here. Okay, I have my tripod over here, my sound box is right here, and my light box is right here. So I have everything I need. It's just a matter of time. And what do I need time for? To be able to create in long form style and to reduce something. Now it's like, oh, it must be confirmation because the Lord's telling me to remove your schedule. Go ahead and work just 14 days. You don't need to work every day. Why? Because content will pay you. It'll be endless. So I am making room for it all in real time. Once I get done with the
Yes.
series, I'll likely probably start writing. And when I say writing, probably writing what I want to and also recording at the same time. But now I have a structure on what I want to do it or how I want to do it.
Yeah. You got it. You
Thank you.
absolutely have
Thank you.
this.
I
Oh,
think I do.
it's
And it's actually been a long
yes.
time coming. So it's like, all right, this is time. And what I thought about when I asked you about writing before is I want to do two different books. I want to do one for clinical supervision, then I want to do one personally. So the Make Room for
Yeah.
More may be for my personal, but I think clinical supervision is also very important to have a guide on structuring supervision. That's the one thing I haven't created that I get asked the most to create. It's like, can you just give me
Mm.
what you're doing in supervision and give me the structure? And actually, can you do the PowerPoints for me? I could. Of course I could, but I
Yeah.
don't think that's how it needs to be done. But
Right.
I get asked
Sure.
that the most.
Interesting. Yeah. So, like, the creation, I mean, the ideas come to you. And I
Yes.
love the thing about like the titles. I'm the same way. Like, it just comes to me. Right.
Yes.
And so, like, trying to keep all of that organized and stuff, I got like a Google Drive with all kind of stuff in it.
Yes, yes. Me too. I have so many Google documents. It's not even funny. I pay for extra storage on my computer, on my phone. TikTok is easier though because I can record in real time what I'm thinking. So I'm like, you know what?
Ooh.
I don't feel like editing today. I put my phone up and just say it. And that actually helps me. But then I have
Huh.
the video. I can download that. I can get the transcript from that. Then I know what to talk about on a live video. So when I make one video, I'm likely going live about that same topic. Now I'm just extending that topic. But I already had it in my
Yes.
spirit all day. I was ready to talk. Just didn't have nobody to talk to. Turn on the
Right.
camera and just talk.
Just turn it on. You
Yes,
repurpose the content. And
every
I
time.
tell people every time I say you just got to make a plan, repurpose the content. Don't be out here working more than you need to.
No,
And
because
I
we
think
get new
that's so
followers every day.
important.
If you get
Yeah.
new followers and new eyes, just same way you're doing your Facebook group. So if your Facebook group is growing every day or every week when you're saying hi, welcome new members, that means someone has not saw your very first offer, not even your very first video. So if that's the case, introduce them to it all the time. So on TikTok, when I'm not creating, I'm always sharing in my stories all day long. Every time someone likes a video, I'm just resharing it. It takes me 5 minutes. It
Mm,
don't take long. I could be waiting on my coffee to be made. I'm like, let me just reshare it because people are new here and they liked it. Let me also reshare the link. Then they're gonna purchase it. So it's actually
yeah.
just me promoting my own things that I've had so much anxiety about even putting out there. It's just paying me back. So I had anxiety
Right.
about it 6 months ago, but now I have a product around that. Excuse me, a product around it that could pay me. So I got to promote that for someone to buy it. It's no way around that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll share this. I've had my own anxieties. Like you've been a
Hmm.
part of the private pay group, and
Yes.
you've seen like we've had people try to infiltrate and take up space
Oh
and,
yes.
and act as if they run my group, and it,
And then they don't follow the rules. People don't
and
follow
they
the rules
don't
in
follow
there.
they don't follow rules.
Hmm.
And there was a point where I was more lax. Like, I'm trying to support people. Yes, you can market, blah, blah, blah. But then all it was marketing. And I
Yes.
was like, well, hold on. This is not what it was designed to be. It was more for like networking and connection. And
Mhm.
you in here marketing all your stuff. And when I tried to like contain that, people had issues and they still have issues. Right. And then you get a warning and then you might get two warnings and then you keep doing, you got to go.
Yeah.
Because if you want to market yourself that bad, you need to create your own space.
No, I
Right.
like the boundaries. I love
Yeah.
directness. I love boundaries, and I love a structured community. So if you
Yeah.
can keep it, to its realms. And guess what? There's so many other communities you can join. Facebook is open. You can actually just start your own too, whenever you want to, if you have the time. But you will see running a Facebook group. I don't even run one, but I know because I have clients that run them. It's a lot of stress behind Facebook groups. That's why
It's
I
a
have not
lot of
started one. I'm like,
stress.
I don't feel like it. I just don't got time. I feel the same way about a group practice. I'm not starting that. I, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I have experience running a group practice, so I think that maybe
Yes.
helps. But
That's what it is.
it is harder because I also like anxious about promoting my own stuff. It is my
Right.
group.
But I think whoever owns the group should naturally promote whatever it is all the time.
All
But
the
if it's
time.
someone else's group, yeah, you should just follow the days of the marketing material. I've been blocked
Yeah.
out of groups because I marketed outside of a day, not your group, but other groups. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't follow directions. Now I know I'm blocked out of it because I'm trying to follow directions and I'm still blocked out of it. I was like, oh, okay, it was me. So nothing's wrong with that. Sometimes it's like, okay, I need a gentle checking to say, no, you can't do that here. Still engage
Yeah.
in the community. So the ones I can't market in, I still engage in there. I still send people there who are even clients of mine. Like, have you all got inside that community? There's things you need in
Right.
there, or at least people you need. Go and search the search button. A lot of things you're asking every day is already in that search button. There's
It's in
files
the same.
there. There's so many files there from
Yeah.
2020. They're still there.
Yeah.
So go grab some resources. You don't got to keep asking the same question. You got to go look for the answers.
Exactly. I think some people just don't. I don't know.
They don't know how to
I'm like
operate the Facebook groups.
they don't know how to operate a lot of things. But
Yes.
that's why we're here.
Hmm. Hmm.
We
And
can
I'm
teach.
okay with your approach. You keep your approach however you need to for your page. It is yours. Same way it is
It
everybody's
is.
business to function it how they want to. There's no shame around it. But I think we can get a lot of shame for even and what you're talking about, the anxiety piece is the
Yep.
internalized shame that everybody else places on you. Like, why are you starting something
Right.
different? Why do you want to charge something different? Because I'm not creating the same service. If I wanted to build my
Right.
practice with only clients, then I wouldn't create anything. I could do that with my eyes closed. I could make money off insurance panels with my eyes closed. I did it. But I actually want to bet on myself and try this way of going private pay. And then I wanted to test my creativity and say, I've been hiding this side of me because it's been so corporate so structured with
Yes.
insurance. So I wanted to create some freedom. That's what I've created. So people look at it maybe as a
Freedom.
lot, but I'm like, I just actually want to create freedom. And I hate for my day to feel the same every day. I hate that.
Right.
So I
Look,
don't do that.
I'm trying to make sure I retire.
Exactly. Whenever I want to, comfortably.
Whatever,
I
comfortably.
don't want, if I worked at a place, it would be 72. I have no interest in working until I'm 72. I just told you I'm trying to work only 14 days a week, and I'm not even in my mid 30s yet, and I'm trying, and I'm
You
going
ain't
to
in
do
your
it.
mid-30s, girl.
Mm-mm, no, people can't believe it. I'm like, yeah, y'all, I'm not
Oh,
doing this for 30 more years.
oh my goodness. Oh my
I'm
word.
getting there, but I need to, yeah, I
Listen.
need to, I need to have some of my freedom back. And I ain't even
Yes.
gone that long. I need it back. I don't know what it is, but it was. I'm telling you, year two in medical social work, I said, oh no, this is
Oh,
everyone looks unhappy, and y'all are
that was
complaining
me.
every day. And I don't want to be around complainers every
Yeah.
day. I hate that.
Right. That was me in community mental health year two.
Mhm.
Probably year 1.5. I was
Yeah.
burnt out.
So there's a lot of shame that comes from people who are leaving, I guess, insurance panels and then going
Hmm.
cash pay even in year one. What do you think about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that they need to move through it.
Yeah.
I think they got to get over it. And I tell them, you got to get over it. Right.
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
those insurance companies don't care. They
They
don't
really don't.
care.
They're
They
gonna
really don't
tell
care.
somebody up next. They don't even care about us, but we care about us so much of doing it.
Right.
Isn't that
They're
crazy?
gobbling up other companies and stuff. Like
Yes.
they don't care. I just found out that CVS owned Aetna. What?
Yeah, I saw that. Hmm.
I was like,
Yes.
that's great. And that they also own like the part of the drug manufacturing process and all that other kind of nonsense.
I hear some
What?
things. I'm like, why would we want to be a part of that? I don't know. And also, who is it hurting when we make decisions in our business? Like, I've gotten comments on TikTok about that. Like, someone called me elitist for wanting to take cash pay,
Uh,
and all I say back is, okay, all right.
Thank
Someone
you for
told me I shouldn't be a
sharing.
social worker because I don't want to work with people who are underprivileged. And I said, oh, you must think like therapy is all I do. That's crazy. So that's not how that works. Mm-mm.
That's not how that
It's
works.
not how it works.
Ma-
That's one aspect. What you're hearing about is a 30-second video, and you have determined that my entire career has been basically nothing but being a capitalist. I've been a social worker
right.
since I've been 21. So no, that's not, no,
They
not
don't
me.
even know the business.
They don't
Yeah.
need to know actually. Actually, just
And
you have to watch the video, like it, share it, comment under it. The only thing you're gonna get back from me is okay, thanks for watching. I hope you
yep.
keep following for more. So I have like three constant terms I rotate through after I get a negative comment, and I leave it there. But I haven't got anything
Mm,
bad. I haven't got anything like just terrible, like death threats or anything, nothing like that. But just those kind of comments about being classist or elitist. And think about it, all I'm doing is showing you how to make money from your MSW. That's all I did.
right.
So I'm just
You
confused.
know, I'll be honest with you. I have some anxieties about being as like out front as you are. I've
Hmm.
had stalkers.
Oh, and people leave reviews. I remember you said that.
Eh,
Yeah.
one of the stalkers was a healthcare provider.
Oh my gosh.
And my current issue is
Mhm.
a former client of a colleague of mine
Mm.
And so I'm like, because I liked something that she shared, they started attacking everybody
It's a
who
little
liked her
scary.
stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
please. I
Yeah.
mean, leave me alone.
So that's I will say that's a very scary part. Now that would be
Yeah.
scary, and I haven't experienced that yet. I imagine if it got to that point, I would definitely block and report every profile. I have no
Yeah.
problem blocking and reporting people, but when it's comments that could also make you question what you're saying about me, I'm gonna leave it. Like if it's like, oh,
Mm,
you're elitist, I'm just looking at my content like, well, all I've done is show people who are not making money how we should as and that I think we deserve as a profession. I'm showing you how to do it ethically. So I
yeah.
don't know how you read elitist from that. I've not told you my entire salary. I've not told you how much I make from everything, but you would know generally I'm likely bringing in 10 to 15,000 a month, and I'm not hiding that. That's not
Right.
anything to hide. I think that's a great thing. I think everybody should make
No.
that, and you don't got to make it how I make it. Make it how you make it. So I think we should actually have more of those conversations. That you shouldn't do anything everyone else is doing online. Do your own thing and do
No.
what you're good at and do what you're passionate about and do it with intention and ethical. That's all. Other than that, I don't
Yes.
care. I'm not counting nobody's
That's it.
money.
That's all. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Listen, we're talking about income.
hmm
Now, you have an income expansion
I
blueprint.
do. Can I tell you how I made that?
Please, yes, please.
Yes. So I made a video, and actually, I'm going to tell you the stats on it so I can just tell you the exact numbers because I think that would help you get some context to it. So on TikTok, it's very important to always maybe pin your top 3 videos that have the most engagement. The video I pinned, it talked about if you're MSW, LMSW, LCSW, stay on this page. I want to teach you how to diversify your income and why it's important. That video right now has 11.6K views. It has 510 shares, 123 comments. Most of the comments said, I don't want to know how to do this as an MSW or as an LMSW. How can I diversify? So, what did my brain tell me to do? Create the product because you're not going to respond back to all these people ongoingly. Create it once, link it in your bio. They can get it if they choose to get it. Now, before I create that product, it's digital too. So you can go in there digitally. You can type in your name, city, state, what you want to make per month. So I talked about wanting to make 10 to 15,000. You might want to make 3,000. Great. Enter that. Enter in the years of experience you have. It'll give you a click down. The next page will take you to a screen with 15 to 20 different career types that you could do. Based on what you have, the very last page automatically populates you a plan on what to do. So now I have removed the conversation around being free. No, I don't want to type you back free every time you ask me that question. But what I can type back, sorry, saved in my notes, is I created something for you. This is how it runs. You should go grab it before it runs out. Because it'll probably be gone next month and I'll create something new.
Mm,
So that's how my brain works. I don't want to have the same conversation over and over. I don't like to do the same things every day. It's not fun for me. It doesn't bring me joy in my career to do that. So I will automatically save a response, put it in my notes. I would drop that under every comment before I have a one-on-one conversation for free every time because then I'm giving away my value and that's not part of my business plan.
ooh,
It's not part of my
that's
business
it.
plan.
That's
That's it.
it.
Create something to answer the question that you're already being asked. That answered one question. How can I do this with what I have? No problem. Actually, I'm up late night anyway. Let me go create this real quick. And then I create it and then I've actually had people download it every day. I've only
I
created it four
haven't.
days ago. And on
I
Mother's Day, I
love
gave a
that.
special. I said, type in the word mom. You'll get 47. It'll be for $47 if you type in mom. It's $67 regularly. How I know people watch the content is because last night when I woke up this morning, people bought it for $47. I said, oh, somebody forgot to turn off their mom discount code. It was me. I forgot to turn it off. But since you got it, I'm going to keep it for the month because maybe somebody else needs that who's a mother. So I'm just going to leave it on there for the
Yes.
whole month. So if you comment mom underneath any post on there, or if you go to that discount page and actually check out and type in mom, it'll automatically go to $47, but it's $67. So the fact
Mm,
people are finding it at night lets me know, oh, you're watching the content, but you're also reading the caption.
right.
Interesting. Now you're buying. So it's just buyer
Yes.
psychology.
Yes. In your sleep.
In my sleep, how I love to make money is in my sleep personally. I love to be not working
I
for it and just
I love it. I
yeah.
love
So
it.
I do things like that based on
Listen.
questions, based on what I'm asked on TikTok. And I have videos on there, 30,000 views, 20,000 views, whatever. I'm looking at the questions. I don't care about the likes and the engagement. What are y'all asking me? Because based on what you ask me, I can go create it.
Brilliant. You're so brilliant. This is
Thank
so
you. That's why I
fantastic.
get paid the big bucks. That's why I can't be free. I can't.
You
It
can't
doesn't it
you
doesn't work with
can't
my
be free.
business model and with
It
my
does
brain. I will
not.
only it will only make me resent myself and also resent you as a customer if I feel like I'm giving this away to you when I knew I created it in 3 hours. No one's doing that. No one's
Mm,
not only not creating it, then I'm testing it. I'm beta testing it with my audience. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting myself out there, marketing it. Then I got to host it, make a landing page about it, collect the payment. So yeah, I mean, in total, $67 honestly should be probably 2,000 when I think about the work time. If I think about coding it, writing the words for it, analytics, and
right.
looking at that and creating it, and then emailing you back with this, that's all labor. So when we move
It's
away from
all
that,
labor.
we are not charging our worth. That's why I can't charge free consultations. That's why I took away coffee and chat. Shout out to Tazia, because I follow him
Yeah.
every day on Instagram. So him and me actually probably need to, him and I need to connect too, because he's on the same page and I'm on. Even more, yes. But I don't believe in
Yes.
the coffee and chats anymore. I did it for a couple of years. Now there's a consultation fee for everything, everything.
Mm. But that's different than a networking, like I want to get to know you kind of thing. Or do you think
Mm.
of it as the same?
I think I'm pretty known. You just have to find me. I think. I think. I'm pretty known. I mean, I just told you where I'm at all the time, all day.
I
So if you
am
want to know me,
done.
we can schedule something. We can definitely we can have a podcast and I can tell you exactly what I do. But also, if you want to get to know me, I'm literally on all four platforms, same name. And same name because I remember Dominique Pritchard said, like, people can't find you because they don't know your name. And I was underneath Shay, I was underneath Lewis something over
I
here.
know.
All four platforms say Shajuan Alexander, so there's no reason not to know me if you watch 10 videos. You'll know exactly what I do. The first three automatically on every platform will always be pinned. It's going to tell you my core offers, what I have right now. So you just tell me where you want to get in at, and then we can get to know each other. But other than that, no.
Pick a payment method.
Payment fast. And my numbers don't stay the same. So I used to have a consultation fee of 297. That same consultation fee is now 444. Those are my angel numbers.
Ooh.
And it goes up whenever I says it goes up. Depends on the value I have. I just told you I created something in 3 days. My
Yeah.
consultation fee is not the same as, hey, so what works in private practice? No, I'm talking about creating like from your brain every day and how to put
Every
in systems
day.
in place. And you can do it solo, you can do it with a team. I'm going to teach you something every time worth way more than what you thought you would get. And that's just
Yes.
consultation. But coaching, like we're coaching for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, that starts off at 2,300
Upfront.
upfront. Two
Upfront.
payment plans. You can have 1,200 and 1,200 or just one payment. Either one. But 2,300. That's starting.
Ma- Master class.
Yeah,
I
my
am
my
so
6 month
glad.
my 6 month is a little pricey. Literally almost
Yeah.
probably touching $9,000. But that's getting me for 6 months. I'm in your back pocket at this point. I'm your business consultant and your content coach. That makes sense to me. So I
That
look at
makes
things that I
sense.
create around what am I going to transform you? How am I going to actually help you make money in your business? You're not going to work with me and walk away with free things. I would never teach you how to create things for free. No.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Ooh wee. You done came in here and gave us the master class. I done learned so much from you today.
Well, I'm just honored to be
Woo.
here, honored to be asked.
Yeah.
And I think you asked great questions,
Oh.
and great
Oh.
questions give great answers. And this will help somebody who's maybe just sitting on all the skills that they have, even in therapy. Like, we're great therapists, and we all know we are.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we're all trying to do the best we can by being ethical and by licensed, staying fully licensed, and stating that every chance we get now, especially when different eyes are on our businesses and our profession.
Yep.
But most importantly, I want us to know that we're sitting on skills that we already have. We're just not looking at them long enough, and we're probably trying to imitate what's being seen online. That's never the best way to do it. Think about
Yeah.
coming at whatever you want to create with intention, and think about, does it naturally align with who I am? Naturally,
Mm.
I'm an educator. I love to encourage. I love to inspire. Love to make money in my sleep. So that's what I do all day, every day. So it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I couldn't do it when I saw 35 clients. There was no room. And it's okay to let that go to then make room for
Yep.
this. It's okay to let something else go to make room for something else in 2027. So get in the habit of letting go and aligning yourself with intention. It helps.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. Shawan Alexander, thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you. Yes. So I'm gonna put like all your links in the show notes, but can
Please.
you just tell us like where's the best place to find you?
So this month, I would say definitely in the month of May, follow me on TikTok. I'm there doing a 31-day series that will not expire. So even if you happen to catch this replay in June, July, or August, go back to May and you're going to see day 1 to day 31. I don't miss. And every day I'm dropping something of value, meaning I'm giving you one tip, whether it's a CEO mindset tip, whether it's a shift in business, me talking about my client's experience and how I help them double or triple their business every day for the month of May. So I would just binge watch that. If you're looking for more immigration evaluations to either sign up for a training, learn about what they are, I'm going to give you two places. You can go to LinkedIn. You can also go to Social Work to Wealth podcast, episode 29. I gave a 45-minute masterclass about what goes into immigration evaluations because I'm someone that doesn't believe that you have to pay your money if you can get it for free first. Go ahead and get it for free, and then you determine, should I fit this into my career? Other than that, follow me on Instagram at Shajuan Alexander.
All right, all right, all right. We're doing it. We're
Yes.
following you. We're downloading. Yes. Oh my
Download it
goodness.
all.
Please download it all. Yes. Please come back anytime you want to share
I
something with
will.
us. New insights, new products, new adventures, experiences. I want it all. Shawan
I
Alexander,
will.
thank you so much.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm so grateful that you were able to come in today. Everyone, please click, link, follow all the things for Shawan Alexander and for me too.
Yes, both of us.
DJ Burr, Private Pay Practitioners. I'm trying to get on all the things.
It's a struggle, but once you get
It's
some
a
structure to
struggle.
it, like I told you what to do.
Yes.
So now you got to just go implement it. Like, all right, let me show up here on purpose, but with what
Yes.
purpose? Just pick a purpose and then show up. It's easy.
Pick a purpose and show up. All right, y'all. Please come back next time when I have another fabulous guest. I've been DJ Burr, and this has been the Private Pay Practitioners Premium Podcast, and I will see you next time. All right, folks, that's all for this week's episode of the Private Pay Practitioners Premium Podcast. Thank you for hanging out with me, and a huge thank you to my guests for showing up and keeping it real. If you're a private pay practitioner with something to say, I want to hear from you. Go to privatepaypractitioners.com/podcast guest and fill out the application. Whether you're just starting out or you've been building for years, if you're doing the work, there's a seat at this table for you. And if you're not yet a Patreon member, let me tell you what you're missing. Early access to every episode, monthly resource drops, tools, templates, and content you can actually use in your practice today. Vault drops, community support, and direct access to everything I'm building for private pay practitioners. It's all at patreon.com/privatepay. Tiers start at $10 a month. Come join us. For everything else, courses, consulting, the playbook, the workbook, and more, go to privatepaypractitioners.com. Everything is there waiting for you. Till next time, I'm DJ Burr, and I will see you next week.